Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back here to the Mayer Center at the University of Dallas for the second game today of our 3 games. I'm Kevin McGurk, bringing you the action here again. And in Game 2, we will have the ladies of Centenary College again versus our new opponent, the Roos of Austin College. Take a quick look at what the Roos have done so far this year, as Austin College has been doing very well this year. They are 9-1 as they started the season 5-0, winning all 5 games in the first week of September, a doubleheader against Paul Quinn and Dallas Christian on the 1st. And then during the Crusader Austin College mixed tournament back on the 3rd and 4th of this month, Austin College swept Rhodes, won 3-1 against McMurray, and swept Sul-Ross. They then lost to Westminster from Missouri and then defeated Rhodes again, following that with a win against Huntington, Rust, and Howard Payne, winning those 3-0, 3-0, 3-0, and 3-1. And here in Game 2, they'll be playing against the ladies of Centenary, who were on a winning streak until Dallas defeated them a couple hours ago. Just to remind you some of the numbers from that first game. As in that first game, that's the wrong stat sheet, so we'll just have to use our box score from the live stats. So from the first game today, Alyssa Davis led the ladies with 9 kills, as well as Jalen St. Martin, who also had 9 kills. Davis doing it with a 269 hitting percentage, 26 attacks, and 2 attacking errors. And St. Martin had her 9 kills with a 318 hitting percentage, 22 attacks, and 2 attacking errors. Marichelle Clarenjante for the ladies had 14 assists, the team leader for Centenary in the last game, and Alyssa Davis also the team leader in digs with 10. Austin College comes into today with a 9-1 record. As I mentioned a few minutes ago, Centenary now with a 9-7 record. And as we take a look at the last 2 times these teams played, you'll have to go back to 2019 as they did not play in the shortened COVID season of the spring 2021 season. They played against Centenary on October 27th of 2019, and they defeated them 3-2 at home. Looking at some of our stat leaders for Austin College, Victoria Smith, number 1, leading the team in kills, 85 kills on the season. She's played in almost every set for Austin College thus far, 32 out of 34. And Riley Abernathy also near the top with 83 kills for the Roos. Brooklyn Talley leading in assists for Austin College with 184. And Mary Prazik with 158 digs, the team leader for Austin College. So the starting lineups for both teams tonight, the ladies being the designated visitors at this neutral site game, it will be number 8, Kiara Letty, number 9, Alyssa Davis, number 13, Marichelle Claren Jante, number 16, Elizabeth Epley, number 17, Lauren Kelly, number 27, Jalen St. Martin, and the libero is number 11, JC Proctor. For Austin College, their starters today, number 1, Victoria Smith, number 2, Brooklyn Talley, number 9, Maddie Duncan, number 14, Riley Abernathy, number 16, Cheyenne D'Antonio, number 19, Olivia Linton, and the libero is number 5, Mary Prazik. So our teams today, the Roos on the home side, attacking left to right, and the ladies attacking right to left from the visitor side. Ladies in their white uniforms, libero in maroon, and Austin College in all black with libero in white. So it'll be Brooklyn Talley, number 2 for the first serve for Austin College. And here we go, game 2 getting underway, as that will be kept alive, and that will be an opening point for the ladies. As Alyssa Davis will take the serve. Attack by St. Martin into the net, and it will be a point for the ladies. 2-0 Centenary. Attack blocked at the net by Centenary. Now attack by Smith, defended by by Centenary. Smith again, and that's going to go long. Point for Centenary, as it will be 3-0. Oh no, the head official saying there was an error on Centenary, so the point actually will go to Austin College as they get on the board. And it's 2-1, our score. Blocked at the net, kept alive. Far side, St. Martin, as that will skip off of Prazik. Near side attack. Centenary, that is number 5, Elizabeth Kennedy, playing for the first time today. A 4-1 lead for the ladies, as Austin College setting up an attack down the middle. And a hitting error on D'Antonio. Attack by Smith, defended by Centenary. Kennedy. And a point for the ladies, as an error is called on Austin College, and it's now 6-1. Proctor with the serve. Attack from the far side is blocked, but it will stay on the Centenary side. So point for Austin College. Set up for Linton, and Linton will send it out of bounds long. Point for Austin, as that was apparently tipped off of Centenary. Served by Prazik. Attack there by Epley. Now setting up near side Smith, and Smith will find a gap. And a point for the Roos. Ball blocked at the net, kept alive. Ladies on the attack. Now far side, and blocked at the net by St. Martin. Epley was also there, but that was clearly all blocked by St. Martin. As Tori Ligman will take the serve, number 31. Ligman was the libero in last game. This game, it's J.C. Proctor, who is wearing the libero uniform for Centenary. As point for Centenary, served by Ligman, as that's going to be a reception error by Linton. And it will be a 9-4 lead for the ladies. Miscommunication. And a point for Austin College, as we'll have some subs coming in. Number 11, TJ Fultz, and number 7, Brianne Sang. Sang with the serve, received by Proctor, sets it up down the middle, but hit long by Epley. And a good serve by Sang as Ligman was out of position. Had to reach forward for it and was off balance. Point for the Roos as they bring it to 9-7. Kennedy on the attack, kept alive. Linton with the attack now from the other side, and Centenary holds on. Blocked at the net. Centenary will get another go at it. Attack and long by Alyssa Davis, and Austin College brings it back to a 1-point game. Attack by the ladies. Ball is still alive. Linton hits it over, and Linton gets the kill as Proctor dove for it, but was unable to get under it enough. So a string of point-scoring serves for Austin College by Sang, and another one. As Austin College is continuing this run. 6 straight points, I believe. It was 9-4 a few minutes ago. As it's kept alive at the net, and kill for Epley. She ends the Austin College run. Letty back into the game for Austin College, for Centenary, number 8. And Centenary to take the serve. And Centenary retakes the lead. Austin College with the attack. And now Davis, her attack is blocked, and that will be hit out of bounds by Centenary. Number 17, Chloe Miller, into the game for number 14, Abernathy. 11-11 our score. Davis. And that will be a kill for Davis. Point for Centenary, 12-11 our score. Lauren Kelly, number 17, into the game for Dallas. Excuse me, for Centenary. And the kill there by Abernathy. So Maddie Duncan, number 9, with the serve. Attack by Davis, and Davis with another kill. Alyssa Davis being very active early in this one. Carrying a lot of the offense for Centenary. As Clarin Jante kill by Abernathy. Talley and Smith back into the game for Austin College. Smith, dig by Lady. Austin College keeping it alive. Attack defended again by Centenary. Davis now. Attack from the far side by Abernathy. Davis from the near side again. And they'll set up Smith, and Austin College keeps it going. Davis now finally ends it. And after a very long rally, Centenary comes out with the point. Alyssa Davis with the serve. Attack and kill by D'Antonio. And we are even at 14, so far, this game has been very similar to the first set of the Dallas Centenary game. Close all the way, and then one in extra points. Serve long and out of bounds. Service error by Abernathy, and we are tied again at 15. Attack right down the middle, and kill for D'Antonio again. As Maddie Duncan will run in for D'Antonio. Prazik on the serve. Set up, attack, and kill for Epley. She goes right down the middle in between the defense. Ligman in for St. Martin. Attack by Smith. Kennedy now, that's blocked straight down. Duncan and Smith both there on the block. Ball set up for Abernathy as that will go long. 17-17 the score as Leedy comes into the game for Kennedy. (18-17) our score, make that 18-18 as the ladies equalize, and it will be Epley now on the serve. Epley serving from the near side as that hit the antenna, I think. And so, service error for Centenary, point for Austin College. Duncan on the serve, and a service error for Duncan as that goes out of bounds. Served by Claren Jante. And attack and kill by Abernathy. Ball set up for St. Martin on the far side, tipped up in the air. Now Abernathy with the attack, and that's going to be down, and a point for Austin College. So 21-19 our score as Austin College trying to close this one out, hand the ladies their fourth straight set loss of the day. Centenary trying to find a way to rally and finally win a set today. They're down by 2 with 4 points to go. And to remind everyone, the ladies were on the cusp of taking set number 1 against the Crusaders, and the Crusaders rallied back, eventually winning set number 1 28-26. As Brooklyn Talley serves for Austin College, attacked by Kelly, kept alive. And the ladies will get another chance. St. Martin now, attack by Smith. Davis, out of bounds. 22-19 our score. Austin College inching closer. Tally on the serve. Ball be set up for Davis down the middle, defended by Austin College. Over by St. Martin. And now Austin just has to put it over. Davis defended. Now Victoria Smith with the attack and defended by the ladies. Abernathy, and that will be a point for Austin College as St. Martin and Kelly were both in on the block, but the ball came straight down on Centenary's side of the net. And Austin College now just 2 points away from winning set number 1. Attack by Davis as that's blocked. But blocked back onto the ladies' side of the floor. And now it will be 1 point away for Austin College. And an attacking error, or I should say service error by Tally. So serve by Alyssa Davis, as that's going to be out of bounds. And this is how it happened in the first game today in set number 1. As Coach Garza, I think very wisely takes a timeout. So game 1 so far being played relatively evenly, though Austin College going on a late run, taking a 24-19 lead. Centenary with the last 2 points scored and trying to find a way back into this first set. Alyssa Davis will be taking the serve out of this timeout. And so here we go. 24-21 our score, set number 1. Second game today, second for Centenary, first for Austin College, as Smith will hit it out long. And another timeout. While we have this second timeout, we'll take another look at our SCAC scoreboard as in the first game today up in Colorado, Texas Lutheran defeated Schreiner 3-0. Trinity then defeated Colorado College 3-0. And now in the final game up in Colorado Springs, in the first set, it is 20-19, the Pirates of Southwestern ahead of the Celts of St. Thomas. 20-19 our score in Colorado, as that is the last non-Dallas game of the day. Dallas and Austin College will be squaring up at 6 tonight. As that will be the final point of the set for Austin. Attack into the Centenary wall, caroming out of bounds, and 25-22 is the final score of set number 1. So we'll have some stats for you in just one moment. So Centenary dropping 4 straight sets now. Getting swept by the Crusaders earlier and now losing to Austin College in this first set. And our first set statistics, as we start with Austin College as a team, 41 attacks, 14 kills, 6 attacking errors, a 195 hitting percentage, 14 assists, 25 serves, 1 service ace, 3 service errors, 21 digs, 1 solo block, 4 block assists for a total of 3 team blocks. And on Centenary side, they had 48 attacks, 10 kills, 6 attacking errors for a .083 hitting percentage. 55 assist attempts and just 9 assists with 2 errors for a success rate of 164. 22 serves, 2 attacking, 2 service aces, 2 service errors, 15 digs, and no blocks for the ladies. As our individual leaders so far, Alyssa Davis with 14 attacks and 5 kills, leading everyone in both columns today. On Austin's side, Victoria Smith and Riley Abernathy, each with 4 kills apiece. Smith with 11 attacks to go along with that, as well as the 1 solo block of the game so far. Maddie Duncan, Riley Abernathy, Cheyenne D'Antonio, and Olivia Linton with the 4 block assists. So the 2 teams back out onto the floor as it will start on the ladies' side. Ball right at the net, and the kill by Cheyenne D'Antonio. Abernathy with the serve for Austin. Attack by St. Martin. Smith blocked at the net, kept alive by Austin. Attack now and kill for Linton. So Austin jumping ahead 2-0. As Abernathy will serve. Davis. Smith now at the attack, attacking error as that goes straight into the net. And Kennedy will come into the game. Leedy will come out for Centenary as Alyssa Davis starts off with the serve. Attack and kill for Lauren Kelly. She goes across the court, getting it just inside the far sideline, and we're even at 2. Attack and kill, another one by Lauren Kelly. Centenary ahead 3-2. Attack is long, and no, that was tipped. Tipped by Centenary, as it will be 3-3. And Maddie Duncan back into the game. Going out is D'Antonio. Over by St. Martin. Now sitting up on the near side for Smith, and that's still alive. Over by Kelly. Smith again. Defended by Davis, and now St. Martin is stopped at the net. Centenary still keeping it alive. And that's going to be an error on Austin College, I believe. So error on Austin College, and point for Centenary, as that is hit with a purpose by Smith. Fultz and Sang back into the game, as Brianne Sang responsible for one of the early runs by Austin College, as that will be a point for Centenary. Tori Ligman to serve for the ladies. 5-4, Centenary with the lead. And that's going to be up and out of bounds. Point for Austin College. We have a couple subs into the game. Chloe Miller, number 17, back in. Davis, and she is going to be blocked at the net. Duncan and Fultz were both right there. Miss hit there on the setup by Clarin Jonte. But the ladies still get it over. Now the attack on the far side, Abernathy. And now Kennedy, as I think that was tipped, it was. Kennedy will come out, Leedy will come in. And a service error by Leedy. As that is hit out of bounds, last touched by Centenary, and be a point for Austin College. 8-6 our score. Service by Duncan. And that attack by Epley will be long and out of bounds. Another point for Austin College. Davis with the attack, defended by Duncan. Over and for the point. Attack is going to land in for the kill. That was Epley. As Lauren Kelly back into the game. Proctor exits. Epley with the jump serve. Abernathy attacking from the far side. Now Davis blocked. Davis again. Tipped up in the air and now set up on the near side for Smith. Defended by Centenary, now just over by Epley. Over again. Couple of feeble attacks by both teams in a row, and a strong attack by Austin College as D'Antonio gets the kill. 11-7 our score. Austin College with the lead. Austin College on the home side in this neutral site game. And that will be a point for Austin College and a timeout by Centenary. As Chloe Miller was the one on that serve for the Roos. So while we have another pause, we'll take a look at our SCAC scoreboard again. And Southwestern won the first game against, first set, I should say, against St. Thomas. And they're up 9-3 in the second set. So SCAC scoreboard, other than all of the tennis matches that went on today, just some tennis and some volleyball. And so, remind you once again to make sure you stay current for all of the sports, for across the entire SCAC at scacsports.com. You can get all of your news, score schedules, and standings for all of the teams across all the sports at scacsports.com. As that will be a point for the ladies. Austin College with the attack. That's going to be blocked. And Austin College is able to get it over. And out of bounds, hit long by Centenary, and that will be a point for Austin College. Centenary able to keep it alive and get it back over. And that's going to be tipped off of Centenary and out of bounds. 14-8. Austin College doing pretty well in this second set as they get an ace right there. The ladies, much like in the first game today, struggling in the second set after playing pretty tough in the first set. Davis getting the point, and ramming into the table goes Victoria Smith. She tried to keep it alive. As Centenary gets another point off of the block. So 15-10 our score as Alyssa Davis skips it off of the net. Smith now is rejected at the net. Blocked by Kelly and Kennedy. Over, and quick reflexes by Lauren Kelly to keep it alive. But D'Antonio, with an opening down the middle, finds the hole in the defense and gets the point. As Mary Prazik will serve for Austin College. And she'll serve it straight into the net, a service error. And a point for Centenary. Attack and kill for Maddie Duncan. As Folse and Sang will come back into the game. Setting up St. Martin, and St. Martin can't get it to fall inside. Tried to walk it right down that far sideline, but it stayed out of bounds. Soft attack over the jumping wall, and Centenary now with the block and the point, as Ligman will come in to serve. Blocked at the net again by Centenary, and almost a point. Now it is a point for Austin College. Error by Centenary, as it's a 6-point game for Austin College. Quick over by Clarence Jante, and that is hit cross court out of bounds. Point for the ladies, as Kennedy will come out, Leedy will come back in. And Leedy with the serve, setting up on the near side for Fultz. As Centenary now gets the point, attacked by Alyssa Davis. Bringing it down to a 4-point game. Davis again, and this goes way long and knocks down Austin College's camera, their game film camera, that is currently pointing straight at the ceiling. There we go, the ball shagger helping out, fixing the camera, getting it pointed back at the court, as that's going to be blocked at the net by D'Antonio and Fultz. And a timeout called. So 21-15 our score, as Austin College looking to extend their lead to 2-0. Centenary in a much worse place than they were in the last set. With 4 points to go, they're down 6. So an even tougher comeback bid for the second set. So another quick update, as Southwestern is now up 18-9 in set number 2 against St. Thomas. And it will be Maddie Duncan to take this serve for Austin College. Attack by Epley. Over by Abernathy. Davis finds an open spot and gets the point. The way this first 2 sets have been going, I can tell you that Centenary would be having a very tough time of it if it was not for Alyssa Davis. She's been very active in both sets. A lot of offense has been running through her. As that's blocked at the net. Centenary now sets up Davis, and she gets another kill. They get it down to a 3-point game as Epley prepares to serve again. Attack and defended by Centenary. Davis, soft attack. Took Austin College off guard, but not off guard enough as Kelly Abernathy now will set up Davis again for the near side. That's blocked. And finding a gap, exploiting it for a point. And Austin College sub in Talley and Smith as they're now 3 points away from going up 2-0. As that's going to be blocked, but it lands on Centenary's side, so a point for Austin College. And so now 2 points away as Davis is blocked again, and that lands again on Centenary's side. So 1 point away now for Austin as Brooklyn Talley looks to close this one out. Ball on the net, and that'll do it for set number 2. The Austin College Roos go up on the Centenary ladies, a commanding match lead now. As this second game today is having an almost identical replica of game number 1. A close first set that went to extra points, a slightly distanced second set, followed by another fairly distant third set. So Centenary just not playing particularly well today here in Irving, as both teams who have been on the home side of the floor today winning game number 1 and on their way to winning game number 2. And as I mentioned earlier in set number 2, I don't even think this would be a game if it were not for Alyssa Davis on Centenary. In the first set, as I mentioned, she led the team with 14 attacks. The next best was 8. Excuse me, the next best was 8 was Elizabeth Kennedy. And she also, Davis had 5 kills. Next best were 2 by Kennedy and Epley. And so as we look at As we look at our second set, as we look at our second set statistics, our team stats for Austin College, they had, in the second set, 41 attacks, 9 kills, 5 attacking errors for a 0.98 hitting percentage, 6 assists, 3 service aces, 1 serving error, 15 digs, 1 solo block, and 6 block assists for 4 total team blocks. And on Centenary side, they had 44 attacks, 11 kills, 10 attacking errors for a 0.23 hitting percentage, 11 assists, no service aces, 1 service error, 16 digs, no blocks, no solo blocks, 6 block assists for a total of 3 team blocks. And looking at the second set stats, Alyssa Davis again with the game high, or I should say this, in this case, the set high in both attacks and kills with 14 and 4. She also had 4 attacking errors, but she was attacking twice as much as anyone else. The next best on Centenary was Epley and Kelly, each with 7 attacks. And Abernathy and D'Antonio had 8 on Austin College. So Centenary been leaning very, very hard on number 9, Alyssa Davis, as she has 28 attacks in the game so far, 14 in the first set, 14 in the second set. And so early on here, the Roos have fallen behind to the ladies 3-1. And a service error by Proctor. As Maddie Duncan enters for Austin College. And a service error by Prazik. So Austin College not coming out particularly well here in this third set. Still early. We'll see if Centenary can capitalize on the early mistakes of Austin College as they get another one on a reception error by Linton. A 5-2 lead for the ladies as Linton with the attack as that beams off of the ceiling. And False and Sang back in for Austin College. Sang to serve. As that will go out of bounds, a reception error by Centenary. 5-5 our score in the third set. And we're going to have an error on Austin College. Sang going on to Centenary's side of the court. And a point off of the serve by Centenary. Lauren Kelly taking the serve. Attack and almost a kill by Austin. Kept alive by Centenary. Davis with the attack and the kill. And Centenary extending their lead back to 3. As that will be a kill by Austin College. Kelly trying to get under it, but it just rockets off of her arms into the side of the wall. Chloe Miller had that serve for Austin College. Sang setting up false. That one almost hit the ceiling. Had a couple of those so far today. Attack down the middle and a purely defensive reaction by Proctor. Keeps it alive. Centenary gets it over. Attack again by Austin College. Now setting up Davis from the near side, and I believe that tipped. It did. And a point for Centenary. They lead 9-6. And that will be a point for Austin College. Kennedy with the attack, defended by Miller. False hits it long and out of bounds. And the service ace by Clarence Jante, and the timeout by the Roos. So going back to our scoreboard update, Southwestern with another win. They took set number 2, 25-16 against St. Thomas. So we mentioned the upcoming game at 6, about 2 hours from now, will be Austin and Dallas. Taking a look at the near future schedules of both teams playing right now. Austin College will be playing a few games in Shreveport on the 1st and 2nd of October. They'll be playing Trinity and Southwestern on Friday, October 1st, and then Schreiner on Saturday, October 2nd. They'll be traveling to Centenary's home turf. They will not, in fact, be playing Centenary, as Centenary gets another point. And so, as we look at the near future schedule for Centenary, they will be playing Shriner and Trinity on Friday, October 1st, and then Southwestern on the 2nd. All of those games in Shreveport. Eight-hour score as Davis gets the attack over the wall and gets the kill. 13-8. Centenary with the lead. Centenary coming out fighting here in this third set. Austin College having not looked particularly good in this third set. As Alyssa Davis, right-handed jump serve. Over by Abernathy. Attack by St. Martin. That goes off of the ceiling. And over by Smith. Kelly now. Attack defended by Prazik. Abernathy returns the attack. St. Martin attacking error into the net. Kelly. Ball popped up by Linton. Smith returns the attack. Now St. Martin from the far side as she'll get the attack and kill. As Epley comes in for Kennedy. Attacking error by St. Martin. And a point for Austin College as Duncan will run onto the floor. And that will be an attack and kill for the ladies as they're now up 16-10. And Ligman with the serve. Setting up for Linton. Defended by Proctor. Kelly now, as that will go off of the top of the shot clock. As there were no whistles when it hit the shot clock, so one of the questions from earlier this month during the crossover invitational was if the basketball hoop was in play, which I believe it is. I asked Coach Kelly Troutman of the Crusaders if the backboard and the rim are in play. She told me it generally just depends on the ground rules, but as evidenced by the officials not blowing a whistle when that ball hit the shot clock just now, it does in fact seem like it is part of being in play. much like the ceiling, is also in play. Or at the very least, the top is in play. I don't know if it hit the backboard directly in the side, if that would count. I would almost assume that would be treated like the walls and be treated as not. I think if it hits the top, perhaps, but I think ultimately it would just be easier to ask the officials what actually counts as still being in play and what doesn't, as Austin College is down 18-10. As that's blocked at the net. Stays inbounds on Austin College's side. The attack by Victoria Smith. Kelly with the attack. Stopped by Talley. As that's going to skip off of Epley. As Fultz and Sang will come back into the game. (19-11). Sang with the serve. Attacking error by Epley. And a service error by Sang. So Kelly to serve. But she'll take it from right down the middle. Centenary getting close to taking their first set of the day. Ahead 21-12, as that will be a reception error by Linton. 10 points, the largest lead for Centenary today. Attack is going to go long by Maddie Duncan. And now just 2 points away for Centenary as Spencer Wynn comes into the game. That's going to tip off of Centenary defenders and will go out of bounds for a point. Boston College now has the serve, down 23-13. Chloe Miller. And Alyssa Davis gets the kill. And Centenary a point away from sending this to set number 4. As that will get down, kill by Abernathy. And unable to get it back over. As Austin College keeping the set going, down by 9. And that's long and out of bounds, and that will do it for set number 3. Centenary finally wins one today. And we'll go to set number 4, a 2-1 lead for Austin College. As we have this short pause in the action, I'd like to remind you again, for all of you Crusader fans out there who might be watching some volleyball just while you're waiting for the Crusaders to come back for the evening game, that you can get all of your University of Dallas schedules and statistics at udallasathletics.com. And don't forget to stay current on all of your SEAC sports across all of the teams of the conference. Get all of your news, scores, schedules, and statistics at seacsports.com. And so, breaking the pattern from the first game today, Centenary manages to not only win, but win pretty big in this third set. As it was close early on, but Centenary, after somewhere in the neighborhood of around 5-5, started to pull away, and then they started running away. And really, after the first few points, it was never close, as Austin College just did not play well at all in this last set. And I think one of the things that I noticed in set number 3 was I wasn't mentioning the name Davis a whole lot. So other members of Centenary stepping up, opening more avenues of attack. And so, as the liberos come on, Centenary, still a big hill to climb. They're still down 2-1. Centenary still needs to win one more to stay alive. Austin College can win it in this one, as they start off with a kill by Abernathy. And while I was mentioning that I wasn't mentioning the name Alyssa Davis, and to start off the scoring for the ladies, she gets the first point with a dink right into a wide open center of the floor, as Smith with the attack and the kill, as Kennedy and St. Martin attempted to block it, but it blocked off of their arms and stayed on the ladies' side of the floor. Ball towards the net, as Kelly tried to get an attack there, but it wasn't a very good one. and ends up being out of bounds. And a point for Austin College. As that's going to be a reception error by the ladies, and a point for Austin College. As I look at the third set stats, the balance was a little bit better on the ladies' side, as that's going to be a point for Austin College. But still spearheaded by Alyssa Davis, who had a sneaky 6 kills in that set. Didn't seem like it was that many, but she led everyone on both sides with 6 kills. Also leading everyone with 11 attacks, but Kelly had 7, St. Martin had 6, and Epley and Claire and Jante each had 5. So a little bit of a better balance on the offensive side for Centenary in that last set, although not as much as I had thought. And the timeout by Centenary. And so in that last set, Victoria Smith had 8 attacks for Austin College. Abernathy with 7. Fultz with 5. And Sang with 4. And in that set, Centenary had 37 attacks, 11 kills, 5 attacking errors, hitting 162. 8 assists, 4 service aces, 1 service error, 17 digs, and 1 team block, which came off of a solo block from Lauren Kelly. Then on Austin College's side, they had 34 attacks, 8 kills, and 4 errors, hitting 118, 6 assists, 1 service ace, 3 service errors, 14 digs, and 3 team blocks, with 2 coming from each of Abernathy and D'Antonio, 1 by Fultz and 1 by Linton. And also Linton had a blocking error. And that will go out long. And so, no, wait, that will be tipped. Official says that was tipped by Austin College, and so a point for Centenary. The team captains go to talk to the head official, and now we are ready again. And a service error by the ladies as Sang and Fultz come back in for Austin College. Sang to serve. And that will be a point for Austin College. 9-2 the score. Blocked, but out of bounds. And that will be a point for the ladies, as Ligman will take this next serve. As that's going to be blocked out of bounds by Kelly. Attack coming from Abernathy. As Linton will come out of the game. Chloe Miller now. Attack is blocked and goes to the floor on the ladies' side, so a point for the Roos. And an attacking error by Centenary. Austin quickly running away with it in set number 4. Reversing whatever they were doing wrong in the last set. They seem to have gotten it figured out. And that will be a point for the ladies as Prazik unable to get a good hit under the ball. (12-4) our score, as that will be a point for Austin College. Prazik goes out, D'Antonio comes in. As that will bounce off of D'Antonio and out of bounds. Attack by Austin College is defended by Epley. Austin has to just weakly put it over as that attack ended up uncoordinated. And that will get down for a kill for Centenary. Epley on the serve. Setting up down the middle, D'Antonio. And D'Antonio with the kill. Talley and Smith back into the game. As Talley will take the serve. Ball up in the air, off of the ceiling. That's at least the third time there's been a ball off the ceiling so far today. As that will be a point for Centenary. St. Martin in for Ligman. Attack down the middle. Karam's out of bounds off of Kennedy's hands. (15-8) the score. Austin College with the attack and out of bounds long. D'Antonio with the attacking error. Still time for Centenary. They still have 9 points to give at our 15-9 game as they pull one closer, as will now be 15-10. Davis. Dig by Abernathy. Attack by Smith. And Kelly now. Attack by Linton, and she finds a gap. Point for Austin College as Duncan comes in for D'Antonio. Prazik on the serve, skips off the net, but Davis was right there waiting for it. And that's going to go out long, and a point for Austin College. And that's going to be a reception error by Kennedy and a timeout. So 18-10 our score, Austin College with the lead. And as we look at our SCAC scoreboard again, we have a final in Colorado, Southwestern sweeping St. Thomas. They take the third set, 25-20. So all of the games today in Colorado Springs were sweeps. 3-0 TLU over Schreiner, 3-0 Trinity over Colorado, and 3-0 Southwestern over St. Thomas. So that concludes our SAC scoreboard updates, as all of the other games that are not happening here today are done. And an error called off of the serve against Centenary. And I think it has to do with players not being in the right spot for the rotation. Although I'm not totally sure. But that was called against Centenary. And now an attacking error by Centenary on Kennedy. So Mary Prazik with another serve. Kennedy pops it up, setting up Kelly. Tries to dink it over. Now a dink by Smith, finding a wide open spot right in front of the back line, maybe about 3 feet up. And Austin College well, they don't get the point yet. Centenary keeps it alive. And another precision attack by Smith. Another dink, this time aimed at the corner right in front of the Centenary bench. A couple of great attacks back-to-back by Victoria Smith. And a reception error by Centenary on Alyssa Davis. So Smith again, an attack with authority, gets the kill. And Austin College is 1 point away from winning their 5th game in a row for the 2nd time this season and winning this game 3-1 as Kelly puts it over. Attack on the far side, and that will do it. Litton hits it off of the wall. It ricochets out of bounds. And Austin College wins by the score of 25-10. So 25-10, our final score, as we have about 80 minutes before the start of our final game of the day, which will be the Crusaders and Austin College. And we will have the stats for you in just a minute. And so as we prepare for the second game, Centenary, who came into today on a 6-game winning streak, drops both games today, 3-0 to Dallas and 3-1 to Austin. With the loss, they fall to 9-8 on the year. And with the win, Austin improves to 10-1. And I do also believe that this is the first SCAC action this season. I will take a quick look at the standings. And no, there have been some SCAC games played so far. So according to our SCAC standings, Trinity is 3-0 this year. Colorado 2-1. Southwestern and St. Thomas are each 1-1. Texas Lutheran 1-2, and Shriner is 0-3. With currently on the SCAC website, Austin, Centenary, and Dallas have not been updated yet, but of course, Centenary is now 0-2 in the conference, Dallas 1-0, and Austin College 1-0. And as we look at our final numbers for the game, Austin College had 143 attacks, 44 kills, 18 attacking errors, hitting 182 for the game. They had 37 assists, 11 service aces, 7 service errors, 63 digs, 13 total blocks, 3 solo, 20 block assists. And for Centenary, they had 153 attacks, 38 kills, 26 attacking errors, hitting .078, 35 assists, 6 service aces, 5 service errors, 57 digs, and 4.5 team blocks. That can't be right. But assuming that solo block is probably supposed to be a block assist. So 2 block assists for Kennedy, 2 for Davis, 3 for Kelly, and 1 for St. Martin. As we look at more of our individual numbers, Alyssa Davis led all players in both attacks and kills with 43 and 8, hitting .278, leading the team for the day, leading both teams for the day just barely, as she edged out Olivia Linton, who's hit .278, 1 point better. And on the Austin College side, Victoria Smith leading in attacks and kills with 32 and 12. Riley Abernathy also over 20 attacks and 10 kills with 27 attacks and exactly 10 kills. On the defensive side, we had multiple roos in double-digit digs. Mary Prazik with 17, Riley Abernathy with 15, and Brooklyn Talley with 10, and Davis and Claren Jante each with 10 on Centenary side. Lauren Kelly leading all of the Centenary ladies in blocks with 3 block assists, and a lot of blocks on Austin College's side. 6 block assists for Riley Abernathy, 4 for Maddie Duncan, another 4 for Cheyenne D'Antonio, who also had 2 solo blocks. And so the Roos coming away with the win. Coming away with the win, if anyone can still hear me, in this game 2 of our 3-game series today. So just to remind you once again, 3-1 Austin over Centenary, as those final set scores were 25-22, 25-18, 25-15 for Centenary, and then 25-10 again for Austin. And so we have a little under an hour and a quarter until we start our final game of the day, Dallas versus Austin. And so we will step aside until then, but reminding you once again, for all of the Crusader fans who have stuck around and are waiting for our 3rd game today, that you can get all of the University of Dallas sports information and statistics at udallasathletics.com. And for all of the conference fans who are with us today, make sure you stay current across all of the sports and all of the teams of the SCAC. Get all of your news, scores, schedules, and statistics at scacsports.com. 72 minutes until game number 3, and for now, we will say goodbye and see you in a little while.